Gemini, welcome back to your Go Tribe, Grounded Oracles. If you are returning, I truly appreciate you. Know that I pray for you every day. If you are new, my name is Tracy, and you are truly welcome here. I ask you to invite in your intuition to make this more of a personal read as opposed to a general read. Gemini, I thought I would try something new. I am a certified life coach and certified spiritual coach. And so a lot of what I like to incorporate has to do with self-care, grounding techniques to help us be the best version of ourselves and to live the best version of our life. So I will have a card or two that comes out during the read with some practice and routines. And I will go over that at the end of the read if you are interested. But we're going to start our read by 3 cards. They are all the same. You'll choose 1, 2, or 3. And at the end of the read, whichever card you picked, there will be a bit of a bonus message that will tie into the main read. So Gemini, let's get started. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. Okay, Gemini. We'll go ahead and start with our tarot. Okay, Spirit, you are truly welcome here. Please show us what Gemini needs to know for the best and highest good, their journey. Clarify new ideas. Okay, first card out is the 4 of Pentacles. So really hanging on tightly to what we have. Security. Maybe kind of looking at the old way of doing things and not letting go. Intuitively, that's kind of what's coming through. All about stability. Holding on. Maybe a scarcity mindset in some regards. Let's see what else we have to see here. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So we have the delivery of a new investment, a new idea. I think, Gemini, that this energy is encouraging you to let go a little bit and invest in some new things. Expand your horizons. This could be material things like home, money, could be resources such as energy, love, ideas, inspiration. What else do we have for Gemini? Okay, we have the Page of Cups. So we have tapping into your intuition. You have, I think, a new offer coming in, and these really play together with, stepping out of our comfort zone, using our intuition, investing in new things. That includes always investing in ourselves because you are worth it. You are the one person you can't get away from, Gemini. So you should be at home in yourself, but sometimes, obviously things take time to work through. So what is it that your intuition is telling you? And what is it you think you might be investing in? You definitely have a new offer coming in, and it may be tied to this investment, this seed that you need to plant. Okay, what else do we have for Gemini? Okay, and we have the 9 of Cups, so wish fulfillment. So I think, Gemini, that this is inviting you to get out of your comfort zone. And I think you have you have dreams and you want to achieve them and you are on your way. I just think there may have been some roadblocks. There may have been some fears. There may have been some things that were taken out of perspective, out of context, and it's caused some concerns. It's caused perhaps that scarcity mindset that we don't want to invest. We don't want to try new things, but you may be to a point in your life where you need to. You may be getting up in years. You may be retired or trying to retire, but you need to make your resources stretch further, Gemini. Okay, you have a lot of love to give too, and you are being invited to love and to bestow friendship on people. And so I would get out more, Gemini. I would try to get out more. What else does Gemini need to know? What else does Gemini need to know? Okay, we have the 2 of Cups. So soulmate, lovers, choice. Okay, so this is a lot to do with love and being afraid to invest in somebody new. Open yourself up to be hurt, because love is a risk. Certainly is. It's a risk. There is no guaranteed return on investment in this, except for when you give love away, your heart grows and expands and heals. And your love is the universal language, and it's used by the divine. It's used by everybody. We can't get away from love. The divine is love, and we are in the embodiment of spirit. We are spirit. So make sure to really love yourself and try to let the walls down, Gemini. You have a great love coming in, and for many of you, this will be a soulmate. For some of you, you may have been married a time or two and you lost your loved one. And I'm so sorry, Gemini. My heart goes out to you, and I will be praying for you. Some of you have been through divorce, and you're afraid to get out there. You've got to kind of hang on to what you have, because you don't want to lose everything. But again, love is risky, but it is worth it. It's what heals. So you can certainly choose to stay stuck, to stay afraid, but letting love in will help expand you, give you more creative ideas, and watch your success come in by expanding that love. And you will start to feel whole again, Gemini. Is there anything else that Gemini needs to know? Okay, and we have the Strength card. Okay, so Major Arcana, I'm really feeling just the bit of despondency, a little bit of not hopelessness, but just that fear to step out. And the strength, this strength energy wants to come in. Grab a hold of it with two hands. And whatever you hear coming out of the lion's mouth, you've got the strength to shut that lion up. So if your mind, your ego is telling you, no, I can't do this again, it's not worth it, that is just not the case. And you have a right to love. You are capable of loving, and you are worthy of love, Gemini. Tap into this strength. Wow, it really feel like once you do, you're going to feel a sense of peace. You're going to feel a strong sense of peace. And the divine wants to know that you are greatly loved. Greatly loved. And I just see people in their homes alone, crying, afraid to let people in. But also, when people do reach out, I just feel like you were maybe pulling yourself off from people, not letting them in, not allowing them to support you and be there for you. And sometimes it's okay to take time. You know, we all need those hermit times, those even hangman times sometimes for new perspective, which is what I encourage you to do in this next cycle. Where there's money attached, where you might be afraid to love because you're afraid of giving away energy, not getting it back, giving away resources, again, that's a risk that we take. But the more we open ourselves to love, the more that the universe will give back. It is the currency. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable, Gemini. Okay, I'm going to pull oracle cards to get a little more information about our situation for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? We have clouds. Been getting this card a lot. Shape-shifting. Do you take the time, Gemini, to go look at the cloud formations and really appreciate nature, Mother Earth, and all that it has to offer? And what kind of altering do you need to do, the shape-shifting, to be able to let love in? Okay, what else does Gemini need to know? for that, Gemini. I'm going to pull our mandala cards that have words on them, and they tend to kind of help tie things together to give a little bit more perspective on the situation. Okay, and we have self-value. Absolutely. You need to really value yourself. If you lost your self-value, your self-worth because of a previous relationship, know how much you are loved. You are highly valued. You have much to offer the world. You have a lot of gifts too, much more than just love. Your way of communicating, your way of being will speak highly to people, and they will be clamoring to get to know you, to invest in you. Gemini. Anything else for Gemini? We have flow. Flow. You might want to look at your solar plexus and sacral chakra as well for balance, but flow. How can flow, getting into a new rhythm, help you expand your heart? Gemini. Flow. I think once you open up a little bit to the idea of love and what it can offer and sharing your life, that things are going to go more in a positive flow for you, Gemini. Okay. I'm going to take a look now at our self-care grounding techniques. And again, if you want to know more about the practice technique, I will go over it at the very end. What does Gemini need to know? Oh, and talk about lion. We have number 42 or 6. I let go of fears that are stored in my soul. Yes, if you don't know Spirit, it is with you right now, holding you, holding your hand. I mean, this is your sign. This is your confirmation. I let go of fears that are stored in my soul. And I will go over a little bit more on how you might practice this at the end of the read. Okay, Gemini. Now we're going to take a look at our 3 cards to get a little bit more of a bonus reading for you. If you chose card number 1, you have forced. Breath. I think at this time, I think you have a love for nature and have taken some time to get restored, or you very soon will be. If you find that you have been isolating yourself, it's time to get out more. Maybe get a walking buddy. Maybe you can, if you need to walk alone, walk. If you don't have a pet, I would encourage you to get a pet. If you don't, borrow someone else's pet to take a walk for, to give you a reason to get outside every day. It's really important. You need to breathe, and you need to take in that breath of new life to keep you going. Okay, if you chose card number 2, you have crystals and focus. You may want to invest in an amethyst if you don't have it, or put some amethyst in your house that kind of helps cleanse and help you with focus. So what is it that you are working on right now, Gemini? I think some of you are working on a project that you want to invest in, some things that you might have started before some of this pain and suffering has come along. Some of you just need to refocus on new projects, new hobbies to get you out of yourself, to invest more in yourself and into others. Okay, purple. So crown chakra, you may also want to look at balancing and cleansing your crown chakra. Okay, if you chose card number 3, you have eagle, communion. For some of you, you have a gift of communing with animals, and eagle can be your spirit animal, totem animal, symbol of freedom, communing together. We need to commune together in order to show love, give and receive love. So for some of you, you're gonna need to connect with people, connect with spirit, and just have that personal one-on-one time, sharing love through meditation, through journaling, through dreams even. So you may want to keep a dream journal. Okay. That was it for our read, Gemini. I hope something resonated for you. Please hit that like and subscribe button so this message can get out to others. If you are interested more in the self-care, it's number 42, and we will take a look at that. It's under spiritual healing. Oh no, 32, yes. I let go of fears that are stored in my soul. Our fears can be from our life experiences, our parents and their experiences, society, and ancestral lineage. Fears are programmed into us, and we enter a survival state that takes us away from living our highest potential and purpose. The fears, limitations, and lack that we experience are there to teach us a lesson and to be transformed so that we don't pass it on to others and to future generations. What fears and limitations are you experiencing right now? Have these been with you for a long time, maybe most of your life? Fears can be external and internal. They can involve others, and they can be utterly irrational to us, like phobias. When we understand the evolution and journey of the soul, we know that we have more experience stored in our soul than the mind can imagine. These experiences shape the being that we are in this life, and we have the opportunity to evolve and transform these into strength and inner power. So practices to release fears. The following practices can help you to know yourself and your deepest shadows to evolve and grow. Knowing the source of our fears, facing them, and letting them dissolve takes time and effort. Start writing down when and how fears appear for you in awake and dream state. Again, we were talking about those dreams. 2. What fears have to do with worthiness and deservingness? We talked about that. Number 3, what fears involve other people and others' perceptions? 4, is there an object, situation, place, or event that has caused you fears? 5, what phobias do you have, if any? And the symbols of this are strength and courage. So we've got that strength card coming out twice. You have strength available to you, Gemini. Lean on that and watch yourself grow and blossom. Okay, Gemini, that is it for now. We will see you next time. Thank you.